deep down inside, I really believe that in every person's DNA, we know what's right. I mean, one of the commandments, thou shalt not kill. We're not supposed to kill anything.
Also, it says clearly in the Bible too, is like I have given every seed bearing tree on this planet, and that shall be your food. I'm not quoting it one word for word because I don't know the Bible off the top of my head, but it clearly says in the Bible as well is that
Genesis.
Genesis, what is it, 129 was
Yep.
it? Yeah, Genesis 129. So we need. I feel like we need to come back to that, and I feel like we are shifting into this new way of thinking, and it's taking some people longer to really shift into this than others because it's about habits, right? And we all know breaking habits can be quite difficult, breaking a habit.
One of the main things that you break a habit with is illness.
Yeah.
And I read it
Yeah.
when I was in school. I read a book that was by an anthroposophical doctor, guy that followed Rudolf Steiner. And this book was amazing because it was called Blessed by Illness. And he was saying that the illness that we attract either leads us into consciousness or not.
Yeah, I can give a great example of that with my mom as well.
Yeah.
2 years ago, her thyroid went off the charts and her heart rate went up to 180 and it stayed up there for 3 days. I, at that time, thought I was going to lose her there, and I'm so grateful to her for making that shift that she needed to make then. She said clearly to me, looked straight into my eyes. This is after 1 year of me trying to convince her into a plant-based diet, and she was just not having it. She was just bucking the whole
Right.
time, and she looked at me dead in the eyes and said, "I think it's time to change the way I eat." And since then, 2 years, she's 74 years old, and she went vegan, and she's going raw vegan.
Oh, that is so
And
beautiful.
she is doing way better. She was prescribed 5 different types of medication. Since then, the doctors have taken her off of 3 of them. 2, which means it just leaves 2. And it's at the point, vegan, yeah. But it's also at the point now where she is able to take a half dose of one of the 2, and she's at the point where she may even be able to get taken off of that one just through a change in diet. So I've seen these things firsthand, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of different things firsthand as well with people who have transitioned their diet.
You've been my own guinea angel.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's sad to me because one of my friends that I ended up connecting with just a few days ago, her sister is now, I don't know how many times she's been treated for cancer, and her sister asked the doctor, "What about my diet? Is there anything I need to do to change my diet?" And it sickened me to hear the response. The doctor said, "Diet has nothing to do with it." I was so close to just pulling my hair out because diet has everything to
Well,
do
you
with
have
it.
to remember that the doctors are not taught that in medical school.
No,
they are taught that sickness and disease is inevitable. The only way to treat it, not cure it, is through
Exactly.
pharmaceuticals, and they're all programmed.
And it's also preventative medicine. Like that's the whole thing about big pharma, is they're there to prevent. Wasn't it that one of the heads of big pharma just came out and said that that curing illness is not good for the shareholders or something
it's
along
not.
those lines?
It's not.
It totally isn't, because there's shareholders who have
Hey,
who
brother,
have stakes.
more people make a living off cancer than die from it. And so,
Yeah.
and the only real treatment is lifestyle change.
Yeah.
And then also, I mean, realistically, I do believe in a form of reincarnation and karma. And we all come in, we're all predated, And the thing is that, you know, and I'd love to live, you know, a long, healthy life, and because I feel that I have a lot to do with the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But the thing is that my my date may be up tomorrow, or it may be up in another 50 years. I don't know.
All of
you
us.
know? So the thing is that I just want to do what's best in the moment. I want to be here now.
Yeah.
And I really want to work and choose my friends. I want to be able to make a difference in regards to what life is all about. And also I want to have fun. You know, I don't want to, you know, you talked about sacrifice. Well, life is a balance. And we really need to balance out what we do on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And within that balance, we really need to have what I feel a smile on our faces. Because you know, smiles are contagious. And I don't care whether people think I'm drunk or loaded or stoned. I want to smile because I can make a person just smile at me. And they don't even know why they're smiling. That's the contagion that I want to spread.